Hello everyone, my name is Jolyon and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. If you are new to the channel, you're in the right place for all things miniatures, whether it's building, painting, or diving into some unboxings of the latest releases. Over at gloriousminiatures.com, you can also find a huge range of unique 3D printed miniatures, scenery, and statues for painting. Now, it's been a while since my last upload, as you may have noticed. Life has been busy in sort of the big house. Loads of buildings been going on, stuff like that. Things are moving in the right direction though, which is the main thing. And I'm excited to getting back to sharing regular content with you all in the sort of beginning of 2025. But up until then, I'll be able to do a few more videos. Anyway, let's jump into today's unboxing, shall we? As you probably saw from the title or the title card, we are looking at the latest Blood Angels Combat Patrol, and I'm eager to open this box set and explore everything inside. So let's get started, shall we? Now, here it is, right here. This box is slightly more slender than the previous incarnation of it. In fact, as you can see, that is the previous incarnation right here, and it's slightly more slender, but we won't let that get to us. So what are the contents? You do get 17 miniatures within it. That is 10 assault intercessors, 6 sanguinary guard, a captain, Blood Angel variety, and indeed 2 upgrade sprues. So I have actually already cut the bit of tape there, so apologies. Just to make things a little bit easier so I don't faff around quite so much like I do in all my other videos. Faffing seems to be something we've mastered here. Anyway, so instructions. We've got some bases right here. The Space Marine Captain, 3 Sanguinary Guard, another 3 Sanguinary Guard, very important. We got the upgrade sprue. So much better than the previous upgrade sprue. These are, in fact, 2 of them. The previous one was, well, paled in comparison. This is certainly much better, more like the Black Templars upgrade sprue. Hopefully they can roll out more of those coming up. And we have 5 intercessors and another 5 intercessors. And also a whole load of transfers. Lovely jubbly. Let us have a look at the instructions. I do like to go through these. They do occasionally turn out to be quite useful for people, especially if they buy a set off eBay or somewhere like a parts store which don't come with the instructions. So it is quite useful. But you got the read first bit up here, very important if you've never built a model kit and such like that. And that you've got the combat patrol sort of build variants down here. They come like different poses or different weapon options, stuff like that. And then we've got the contents of the box set right here, just to confirm everything, double check that you've got everything contained within. I've not had this issue myself, but occasionally it might happen for whatever reason. So always good to sort of get confirmation there. Recommended colors if you want to paint your Blood Angels. These are certainly ones to get you up and running at least. So we've got the war gear equipment. You got your different weapons. You got the heavy bolt pistol, the Inferno pistol, mastercrafted chainsword, power fist, relic weapon, if you're that way inclined. You got the build instructions for the Blood Angels Captain that this all refers to. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to fit mine out. I do like the idea of the power fist and Inferno pistol myself. Just off the top of my head, whether or not I'll do that is well, that's a different conversation. But you do have the build options here, weapon war gear options at least right there, and also for his right arm weaponry. Obviously, you need a cloak. If you don't have a cloak, you're not even important. So get that cloak on. Very important stuff. And a sort of different paint things here. You could paint him gold if you wish. You like that gold action. And then we've got the Assault Intercessor Squad as well right here with different weapon options. You've got your hand flamer, heavy bolt pistol, plasma pistol, chainsword, power fist, power sword, or power weapon, I should say, and thunder weapon. Thunder weapon? Thunder hammer, that's the word I'm looking for. Very important stuff. And then you got all the instructions right here to build basically 2 of each. Because it's 2 sprues of 5. I believe it's basically building 2 of each. With the weapon options right there. And then the, as you can see, like running around throwing grenades, chain swords, all that kind of jazz. Very good. These are all like the little things you get on all intercessor sprues, basically. Like purity seals, I forgot the word for them for a second, and like pouches, etc. But you also get, don't forget, you've also got those 2 upgrade sprues. You can sort of intersperse those bits with your assault intercessors to sort of make them look a little bit more Blood Angels-y. Now, the Sanguinary Guard. I don't even know if I should be doing a separate video on this, really. But I think they really dropped the ball with sort of the wing situation on the Sanguinary Guard. But this is what they look like now. Maybe there are people out there who like that. I'm sure there are people who out there who do like the lack of wings. I'm not really one of them, but I have gotten around that with something I'll talk about briefly later. But you've got the weapon options. You've got the Angelus bolt gun, the Inferno pistol, the sword or spear. I think I'm going to be going choppy swords with mine. We got the build, the instructions right there, and sort of different poses and stuff like that. Very nice. Not too complicated. Different head options, always a good thing. And lots of swords. They're all standing on these little bases right here. One of the spear options, it does have if you want to bring a banner along, that's how you do that. And there we go. The 2 weapon options you get for these, sword and spear right there. And there they are, all blinged up in their gold. I don't really think they look blinged up enough. And also, there is one thing I really not too keen on, and that's the lower leg. Maybe you can tell me in the comments if there's a particular reason, but I don't think they look right. I don't think they look right. So I'm going to also get around that, hopefully, with another little thing I'll sort of show off a bit later. But that is that. Transfers right here. I do apologize, it's very well lit in here, and all these white transfers right here, you can barely see them, but they do exist. They're basically well, skulls and wingy things with blood drops on. Successor chapters, flesh tearers right there. What are these? Angels Sanguine and the Angels in Carmine. Very nice. Okay, all good stuff. It's always good to have transfers. Are there? It's just the one. Flesh Terrors, always a good, I know people like those. Don't see the Angels Sanguine or the Encarmine versions too often out there in the wild, but maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Anyway, so that is that. Who have we got here? This is the captain right here. Nice, just a single sprue. Not too complicated. He's got that dodgy leg detail as well. Maybe that is a Blood Angels thing I'm just not really aware of. It could well be. But I think I can get around that, hopefully, so we will worry about that later. It has got some sort of, you know, little test tubes and stuff like that, Blood Angels-y things around his waist. Got the wingy thing with the blood. It's got the Death Mask-esque face, or the Iron Halo as well. Different head options, always good. Different weapon options. Not too shabby, I'm looking forward to painting it up. There are 2 intercessor sprues right here with chainswords, as you can see. These are the assault versions. As I said, these are the regular sort of generic ones, so you will need to jazz them up a little bit. with the upgrade sprues. Don't forget that. I'm sure you won't. But yeah, it's 2 of each. Let me get one of these upgrade sprues right here. So as you can see, you got 5 Terminator shoulder pads right here. Very good stuff. You get the Aggressor shoulder pads. You got some Incursor shoulder pads as well. And Assault Intercessors, or just regular Intercessor shoulder pads as well. Very good stuff. You got the old Skull and Crossbones, various other sort of Blood Angels bits and pieces. Infernus pistol there. Chainsword, power swords for Terminators. You got the Eviscerator. Very nice. I do like one of those. You got a singular Terminator sort of torso front, which will help jazz up one Terminator a little bit more, which will be nice. You got some different head options as well. That is basically that. It's, as I said, it's much better than the previous incarnation of the upgrade sprue, so we do like that. Sorry, this is what caught me out to begin with. The Sanguinary Guard sprue, or sprues, I should say. I believe it used to come out like this. So it is, we can just have a look at one of these particular things. These are the wings. I hope you like these wings. But they go on the jetpack. We got the torso, the front torso, Son's nipples. Very, very sad. Very sad not to see the nipples. But then you get the spear and sword blade. You got the legs, the jumpy legs, and all that kind of jazz. You got a bit of base for him to stand on. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, I think these, as I said, the lower leg, I'm just not too keen on it. But I suppose that's an entirely new video at some point. Anywho, we get 2 sets of these, and that's basically about it for the Combat Patrol. So what do you think? Are you happy with this? Do you like this? I have some thoughts on it. So on its own, this box has some solid options. It's got 6 Sanguinary Guard. It's got 10 Assault Intercessors. It's got the Captain. 2 upgrade sprues. Very good. For 17 miniatures in total, and with quite a lot of options to give it that sort of Blood Angels feel. Individually, I think it comes to around about £183 currently. But with this Combat Patrol from Games Workshop directly, it's £100. And if you go to a third-party store like Element Games, etc., you can get it for around about £85, certainly a discount. But if you're interested in those savings, then do consider using my affiliate link. It's linked in the description below. You can get that sort of savings, and it'll also help support the channel, so big thumbs up all around. But I just want to tell you that. But in terms of value, I'm not really sure where it sits on the scale of, is it the best value Combat Patrol currently? Maybe that's a future sort of set of videos of what's the best kind of value Combat Patrol box out there. But comparing that to the previous Blood Angels Combat Patrol, right here, how does it compare? How does it compare? Previous one, it does come with 5 Intercessors. It comes with 5 Incursors. It comes with 3 Aggressors, the Librarian, and indeed an Impulsor. So that is, well, less miniatures. One of them is a sort of vehicle, though. I do miss the vehicle aspect from, like, the current one. And this set certainly works. The older set certainly worked well if you bought 2 of them. Like, you'd end up with 10 Intercessors, 10 Incursors, and then 6 Aggressors, 2 vehicles, 2 Librarians. I think that was personally a great box set, even if you weren't going the Blood Angels route. In fact, I purchased these for starting up a separate project, which I've actually not started up yet. I have started building them, but that's as far as I've got. Maybe, hopefully in future videos, we're going to go into that a lot further and maybe finish a project for once. The new box could work well in pairs. if you wanted sort of more sanguinary guard, obviously, but would you really want 20 assault intercessors? I don't know. Certainly not 20 regular Blood Angels intercessors. But speaking of upgrades, we can segue into something cool that I've been exploring recently, the Grey Tide Studios Crimson Lords recent campaign that they did over on My Mini Factory. I've got an awful lot of STLs over on My Mini Factory. I do sell miniatures, as I've said, on my website at gloriousminiatures.com, so do consider checking that out if you've got a moment. So I have been printing out lots and lots of bits and pieces. Well, not lots and lots, but amongst all the other things I've been printing out, these are all Blood Angels upgrades that I've got. So we do have regular backpacks, which I will be adding to some of my intercessors that I've just purchased to make them into assault intercessors with jump packs, which is going to be a great surprise. More importantly, we have jump packs with wings. I've just got 2 out right now. This is what I'm very happy about. I saw this and basically was instantly aboard with this. So you do get a variety of options. You've got a variety of weapon options. You've got double-handed, two-handed chainswords, eviscerators, axes, swords, and thunder hammers as well, I believe. I'm just trying to remember everything off the top of my head, as you can see. Loads and loads of bits and pieces for sort of basing as well. Upgrades for Terminators like this heavy flamer right here. Head options, shoulder pad options. If I can find the sprue, if I keep calling it sprue, unfortunately, it's stuck in my head. Not only do you get shoulder pads, you also get forearm kind of upgrades, and also lower legs. So I'm hoping that I can use this lower leg on my Sanguinary Guard. I printed out a few. Hopefully I can, once I get around to building them, we can make them work. But there are over 300 STLs for upgrades. You've got bits for regular Redemptor Dreadnoughts and the Death Company Dreadnoughts. You've got bits for making custom medics, Sanguinary Guard medics. And what was the other one? The Chaplain? I believe it was a Chaplain. You've also got cloaks, very important. You need those cloaks. Anyway, so I'm not sponsored by them, I should just clarify, but I just really enjoy what they've managed to put together. It was excellent timing for me, excellent timing for the recent upgrades. So do head over and check them out if you want that. They've also got sets for Space Wolves, Dark Angels, and indeed Black Templars, which I will be getting my hands on some of those as well. And yeah, so that's all I've got to say about that. So thank you very much for watching this video, folks. If you've enjoyed it, found it helpful, or just love the Blood Angels as much as I do, then do give it a like and drop a comment below. If you've not subscribed yet for some reason, then do go ahead and hit that button. These interactions really help with the algorithm, which we all know and love, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Going into the new year, I'll be back with more frequent videos and content, so please stay tuned. I do apologize for the sort of haphazardness, the whatever the word is, the lack of content basically over the last few months. It's not been my intention, it's just been how things have rolled out. But if you'd like to chat live with me, then do go and catch me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. And that's all I got for now. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.